we are on the third weekend actually, of our tour promoting our new album, We Are All We Need, which came out last week. And so we'll be playing lots of tracks from that and other firm favourites from the Above and Beyond catalogue, and some new stuff from our label Anjuna Beats, and hopefully there'll be lots of singing and lots of dancing and maybe some crying. I think when Above and Beyond started, trance music was actually a very big part of the UK scene. Clubs like Gatecrasher and God's Kitchen were really doing well back then. And so the trance sound that we kind of borrowed at the start and started to utilise was actually a very big part of the music scene. And it was actually right at the start, just before we started, part of the pop scene in the UK as well. But we were just a bit slow to get involved in that. So Above and Beyond really, I think back then was an underground act and remained so for a long time. And it's only now, I think, that we're starting to kind of emerge from the shadows a little bit, still keeping our underground roots, but I think we're getting to the size now where more people know who we are. That's an interesting point. How can you keep growing for 15 years? I think one of the things that we've done is grow slowly and organically. There's not really been a big sort of peak or spike in our career from a pop hit, and I think that's just the way it's been. I mean, it's not like we wouldn't mind if one of our records really took off, but doing music which is slightly underground and on your own terms, I think does mean that some of the more obvious success routes like pop radio and so on aren't open to us. And I think that's allowed us to build our own audience very steadily and slowly and surely over the years. And it makes it very enjoyable and predictable and sustainable, I think. If we had a big pop hit, there'd be a lot of fair weather fans that would be around for 15 minutes and then they'd go. And I think the danger then is you'd feel like things weren't as good as last year. So I'm quite happy that we remain outside the mainstream. It provides a very rewarding and long-term relationship with the fans that we're building, and for them with our music. It remains more and more consistent, I think, that way.